Hello one and all, welcome to a Galaxy Man Show interview show. So for today's guest is this incredible actress named Emily Sweet. She's in this incredible new release film called Pharm. Definitely go check it out. She plays a character called Wendy in the film. So I'm about to give Emily an ad into the live now. And yeah, here we go. Hello.
Hey,
How's it
how
going?
are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to be on. Thank you for having me.
So good. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure having you on my show. So what I'm going to get you to do, Emily, if you can, so I'm going to actually get you to introduce yourself to people that don't know you, and explain a bit about what you do, and then I'll dive right into the questions.
Sure. So my name is Emily Sweet. I'm an actress. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm having trouble. So you said, say it one more time. I can't really hear you that well. So who I am and what I do?
Yeah.
Okay, well, sorry. So I'm Emily. I'm Emily Sweet, and yeah, I'm an actress.
Awesome. So we'll dive right into the questions now. So for my first question, you're in this incredible new release film called Pharm, and you play a character called Wendy, who is the girlfriend of Brandon in the film. What was the experience like filming for Pharm?
Oh my gosh, it was the most amazing experience. So, I got the sides for the audition and I read them, and I'm not going to spoil anything for people who haven't seen it yet, but there's a part towards the end where things go a little bit awry for my character, and those were the sides that I got to audition. And I was like, I have to get this movie. This is so amazing. Like, I have to do this. So I did, and the experience was amazing. Dante is one of the best directors that I've ever worked with. You just immediately trust him. He lets you do things right off the bat, that other directors maybe not. Like, he lets you, like, for instance, with Chris Leary. Chris did a lot of ad lib, and, he was free to do that. We just had a very safe environment. The four of us, me, Tiana, Houston, Chris, but also Amy and the rest of the whole cast, we just got along so well. It was the best. It was freezing, but we didn't even notice it. I mean, we were just having so much fun.
Awesome. So for my next question, if you could have explored the relationship more between Wendy and Brandon, would you have wanted to explore it more, or did you think the relationship between them went well?
So I love Houston. um, he is. I just love Houston. I was actually sad when our characters separated and went into the corn maze. I thought we could have, had. Well, I think all four of us could have had more of a background together. But I think for the most part, the point, wasn't, I guess, about our relationship. It was more about the four of us, in the maze. But I don't know. I guess I would have liked to, but what can you do?
Yeah, true. So for my next question, with the location of filming for Fitty Farm, what was the location like?
What was the what like?
What was the location area like for filming for Fitty
Oh,
Farm?
it was amazing. So we filmed in actual corn, mazes. It's the biggest one in all of the United States. I mean, it is literally huge. Those sweeping drone shots in the trailer and in the movie, that's the real place. Like, that's not CGI, that's like the actual place. At nighttime, when you're walking a set, with yourself or one other person, it's kind of creepy. But once you get there and everyone's there, it's just amazing to look at. It was a beautiful location. I want to go back just to do the maze this Halloween. I don't know if it's open this Halloween because of COVID, but it was beautiful.
Awesome. So for my next question, you actually worked with Tiana in this film again, because you both were actually in this incredible other film called The Final Level of Escaping Rancala. What was it like working with Tiana again, but on Fear Farm?
What was it like when she what?
What was it like working with Tiana again, but on Fear Farm this time?
Actually, we worked together first on Fear Farm, and then we did Rancala. That was our second movie together. Funny how we filmed Fear Farm first and it came out after Rancala, but so I didn't tell her that I had booked that role, but I knew she was coming in to read for that part. and I was there. Dante had me come in to read for the final level, and it was amazing when she walked in. She was just like, Emily, I'm so excited. And I think the director could tell that we had already this chemistry from working together on Fear Farm. So no, it was fantastic. I love Tiana. I loved working with her.
Well, can I just say, you guys are truly incredible. The whole cast, like, of Fear Farm, you guys killed it with this incredible film, and it's truly incredible. So, whoever hasn't seen it, definitely check it out. For my next question, why should people watch Fear Farm? Whoever haven't seen the movie yet.
Oh gosh, it's so fun. It is such a fun movie. I think it's really, I mean, I've said this before and I will continue to say it. I think it's very obvious how well we all got along and how well we worked together. So the very first day of filming was a lot of the bedroom house scenes and like a lot of the corn maze scenes, like when we're all there at the very beginning. And it's really hard normally to just feel like, okay, we've been best friends for all these years and, you know, whatever. But we immediately got along right from the table read. And I mean, I think that that's really obvious to see. I think that Fear Farm is funny, and it definitely has some jump scares and some good effects. I think it's great for Halloween. I think it's great during this horrible COVID time to just kind of have an escape and to have a release. I love that it really flips a lot of the tropes on its head. I've said this also before, but you know, I wear a cheerleader uniform the whole time, and I'm not even a cheerleader in the movie. You know, my friend, I had an audition that day. We're all actors in the movie. I had an audition for a cheerleader, and then my friends, you know, wouldn't let me change. So they're just like making fun of a lot of tropes, and I think it's really smart.
Awesome. So for my next question, as I mentioned before, you were in this incredible film called The Final Level of Escaping Rancala. What was it like? What was the end? You played a character called Chrissy. What was the experience like filming for that?
My gosh, that was also so much fun. So we shot that in 6 days. We had one take, which was, you know, a lot of pressure, but we had a lot of the same Fear Farm people who shot Fear Farm shot this one as well, and like, you know, same crew. So that made it a little bit easier just because we were going into it, you know, already knowing a lot of the crew. It was really fun to be, you know, more, or to have more of an action-based character and to go in and, you know, fight these CGI sharks and rhinos. Like, I've never done anything like that before. It was so much fun. It was a great learning experience also, just to be like, okay, here's where the shark's going to be, and then the shark's going to be there, and then it's going to be there. And then like, okay, here, I don't know. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. For my next question, on to the stunt stuff. What was it like filming and doing the stunt work for the final level?
So we had the same stunt coordinator. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Stunt coordinator, Mario, who did Fear Farm, that did this one. So we also had like a really good base with Mario. I trust Mario with my life. He is one of the best stunt coordinators ever. He's so great and so patient, and he, you know, does a really great job of teaching you things. And so it was fun. I had to, you didn't really see it in the final level, but I had to fall off a 4 or 5 foot cliff, like onto a crash pad. I've never done anything like that before. It was so much fun. I learned a lot.
Awesome. So for my next question, what was it like working with Jess and Tiana on the final level and getting to be badass women?
We are badass women, thank you. Well, I love Tiana. Again, I mean, you know, we met on Fear Farm, and like I said, when she came into the audition, we both were just like, hi! And I think, like I said, the director and the casting director and the producers just knew that we had such great chemistry. And so I was thrilled to work with Tiana again. I love her to the moon and back. I never knew Jess, but I knew that she had worked with friends of ours, and so I was really looking forward to getting to know her and getting to work with her. It's funny, during the audition, I was sitting right next to Jessica, and I'd never met her before, so I didn't know who she was, but then once I, you know, made the connection, I was like, oh my God, you were sitting right next to me in that audition. How funny. It was great. Both of those girls are so lovely. I love them both so much.
So for my next question, who actually inspired you to get into acting in the first place?
I have wanted to act since I was a little girl. It's the only thing I've ever wanted to do. I don't know if you remember or if you had scholastic book fairs
At those
in
as well,
elementary
yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, my friends would get Clifford books or, I don't know, Berenstain Bear books or whatever, but I would come home with books on how to get an agent. My parents still make fun of me for that. I mean, it's all I've ever wanted to do. I can't tell you why I wanted to do it. I've never wanted to do anything else. And I just made that decision at a young age that people can make this a career. So you can too.
Awesome. So for my next question, what have you learned about yourself during all this COVID pandemic stuff?
Oh man, I have learned that I need to be patient. A lot of things, I had a couple of movies booked pre-COVID, and then they all, kind of either were postponed or canceled or whatever. And I just, I had to learn, and it's a great thing to learn that, things will eventually get back on track and back to normal or some kind of a new normal. And it's okay if, things aren't coming, straight away. It's fine. So I've learned to be more productive and more creative and make better use of my time and really kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, I always value my friendships, but really try to dig deeper into friendships. And, it's definitely a hard time for everyone. So I'm just really thankful that I have, a great support system and people around me to kind of help get through this terrible time.
So for my next question, if you could be in any TV or movie franchise currently, what would it be and why?
Such a great question. So I love horror. I would love to do anything horror. I love the Hellraiser movies. I love the Scream franchise. I love anything. I don't know if you've seen. Maybe not. There's not really even a franchise either, so I guess I can't really say that. But I'm going to say Hellraiser or Scream.
Yes, nice. Awesome. So for my next question, what are the positives and negatives into the acting industry, and how do you get through those negatives in your opinion?
There's so many ups and downs in this industry for sure. The great thing is, one of the great things is that you get to meet a lot of fantastic people. Like the Pharm cast and crew are still my best friends to this day. I love them. It always sucks then when you leave a set and then you go your separate ways. Fortunately, the Pharm people we kind of kept together, but I think also it's really hard when you want something so badly and you don't get booked for it. There's a lot of rejection in this industry, and if you don't learn to manage that and get over that quickly, it could really do a lot for your self-esteem. They could hurt your self-esteem. But I think it also builds a lot of character and it builds a lot of just, I can do this. Just a good kind of sense of self-worth. I know sitting in casting rooms, being a reader, that you might be auditioning for something and the person could crush, their audition and they could leave and I'd be like, oh my God, they were so good. That was amazing. And the casting director and producer or regular director would just be like, yeah, but they're 2 inches too tall. That doesn't work with who we already have cast. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it really can come down to how tall you are. So that is helpful knowing that it's nothing personal. Maybe you're just not literally what they're looking for, and that's okay. So a lot of ups and downs, but you meet a lot of fantastic people. You get to play a lot of really unique characters. I love it.
Awesome. So for my next question, very last question too. What new projects are you currently in next that you would like to announce on the show?
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. One of my favorite movies of all time is the original Castle Freak. And I booked that. Fangoria rebooted it last year. Yeah, last year. And because of COVID, the release date got pushed, but I cannot wait for that. It's a reimagining, as we call it, and it focuses a lot more on H.P. Lovecraft. and like that kind of side of things. It is going to be amazing, and I cannot wait for everyone to see it.
Awesome. Well, can I just say thank you so much, Emily, for coming on to my show. It has been such a pleasure having you on my show. Everyone definitely go support Emily. She's such a truly talented and incredible actress. And yeah, definitely go support Emily. And yeah, any last final words that you'd like to say?
Rent or buy Fear Farm because it's amazing.
We should totally do this. It's only an hour away.
No, my car. I'm low on gas.
Yeah, and drinking. It's way too good to pass up.
It's gonna be crazy. Jesus, man.
Welcome to Fear Farm. For your safety and that of others, we ask you to abide by a few simple rules.
Is everything okay?
You get to visit our VIP maze experience.
How would you and your friends like to experience the VIP maze? You finish under 2 hours, you'll win $5,000.
Not pumpkin money or something?
Let's go for a ride.
Come on, strap in. Safety first, people.
Now, you don't think I was going to make it that easy, do you?
Cool. I'm not ready to die. I'm so sorry I brought you guys here.
Just, can we try, for the love of God, keep the mess down? Laundry ain't cheap.
One game. Don't make me come get you.
Ron Kala.
I just can't stop thinking that maybe he's out there somewhere. Player one ready.
Ran Kala. Kind of looks like
My brother.
I'm coming for you, Jake.
Where are we? What is going on?
Everything in Rockala is designed to kill you!
I think we just have 3 lives within the game.
Find the king, find Jake, and then we go home.
Only death promises us peace.
Resist!
Get them!